Yo, y'all. Alright, so it's been a couple of weeks since I've done a video review for my YouTube channel and for Facebook, but so here I'm back. It's right before Christmas, and I watched a movie the other night that I've owned for quite a while, and I'm a big fan of. You know, we are talking lo-fi, low-budget, early 80s sci-fi horror, alien horror flick, alright? Now, those who know me know I'm not a sci-fi kind of guy. I don't really get into the Star Treks and the Star Wars and the Sci-Fi Channel series and all that kind of stuff. I'm not really into all that. But I do love my good, gory, sci-fi horror film. And, you know, everything, you know, from the gamut of the Chuck Russell's 1988, The Blob, to John Carpenter's 1988, to The Thing, to Night of the Creeps, Slither, Extra, The Being. You get the idea. So I'm going to review one of these type of films from this subgenre of horror films, being, of course, the sci-fi alien invasion type film. And again, it's early 80s. It's pretty lo-fi, low budget, but it's fucking badass. And I won't give you my reasons why, but I just want to give some love to this, because I noticed even when I post about this movie on either it be Facebook or something, people don't really respond to it. So I know it's kind of an unheard of one, but it's a classic. I've loved it since I was a kid. Okay? And that is, boom, The Deadly Spawn. Right here. See that? Alright. See these penis-looking things with a bunch of fucking rows of teeth and tentacles and claws and attachments and stuff? Yeah, well, that's what we're dealing with in this movie, The Deadly Spawn. And it's, as it says, they came to Earth to feed on human flesh. And boy, do they feed on some human flesh in this film. Okay? Now, you know, it's low budget. It takes place pretty much in one location. This big 3-story, old-school, big, huge, wooden, like, big house. The story, simply put, is pretty much about a comet comes to Earth, hits Earth. These two guys camping out in the woods see it and discover it, and of course get eaten and killed by this creature that grows and grows as it eats. And it spits out sprouts of like these swimming worms with teeth. Basically these, but as many worms. And they grow and grow after they eat, like the Blob and whatnot, and all these other type of films. Here you go. And so anyway, these things get loose onto the grounds and go into the basement of this big house. Now, this house is seeing a bunch of action that day. You know, we got a family comprised of the parents, a little son who's obsessed with horror films, because as you know, in these movies, there's always that character that's obsessed with horror films. Like me, you know, I'm one of these kids. And, anyhow, so you got that kid, you got his older brother who's already a college student studying science, so he's regarded by his friends as the scientist of the movie. So his exposition comes later on some of the happenings going on. Anyway, so these things get loose after they crash into Earth in a comet, and then they, or a meteor or whatever, and then they come to, they slither into the basement of this house. And people wake up the next morning when it's a stormy, stormy day all day. And the aunt and uncle who are visiting come down in the basement after making their coffee and waking up everyone else in the house, and the immediate family that owns the house is asleep. And they get butchered and eaten up by these things, alright, in the basement. And it kind of becomes a play on that throughout the whole movie, where our character goes down to the basement to check what's going on and then gets eaten. Not the whole time, but some of the time. You know, like I said, you have the aunt and uncle, you have the plumber, you have all that. But then you also meet the main kids in the film are the youngest son, who's a horror film buff. And he knows his horror films, and the whole thing he's trying to do is like scare others with his costume and masks and little special effects he does with smoke and fog and all that around the house. And then you have his mother, who actually loves his passion for horror. She gives into it. You have his older brother who's studying science in college, and he has his friends that come over and visit, become part of the shenanigans going on, trying to survive this alien invasion going on in their basement. Sorry about that. Okay, and then, like I said, you got the plumber who shows up while the mother's gone during some, I think, like a wedding shower or something. I don't remember, but you have all these things that are going on. Okay, so it takes place at this house, and then after the mother goes of the main kids, it goes to her wedding shower, or baby shower, or some kind of shower or party with gifts and everything. Maybe it's a birthday party, but I don't remember. But anyway, the alien tentacle things worms go over there too and attack them during the party. So, you know, there's a lot of carnage in this movie. You got a plumber, an aunt, uncle, friends, and other random people who die in this film. And it's, like I said, it's a low-budget, low-fi film, but it's got some good practical gore effects in it, you know? Seeing like body parts being dismembered and thrown through the window, seeing like faces slide off with the eyeball coming out and shit when it's being eaten alive in the basement by this thing. It's awesome, man. And it's really like, again, the fact that they threw in a little small like 12-year-old kid who's obsessed with horror films who comes back to save the day based on his special effects, which happens in the movie. I won't say how or why, but some of the special effects he makes and uses kind of save the day. This is made for us horror fans, you know, and it kind of represents us horror fans in the movie as well. It's a fun movie. I mean, is it perfect? No. But is it a fun, dang fun movie to watch? If you enjoyed that whole sci-fi / horror angle gore bent, heck yeah. Heck yeah. That's all I gotta say. This movie's a thumbs up and heck yeah in my book, especially being a horror movie fan. If you long for the days of old school effects, old school heart put into a horror film with a lot of imagination, a lot going on, then you got this right here, The Deadly Spawn. Definitely check it out. I'm unsure if it's available even more on DVD or even Blu-ray, or if it's even on Netflix, but I'm sure it's somewhere. Check it out if you ever get a hold of it. If you're into only mainstream, expensive CGI crap type stuff, then you might hate it. But if you're a horror fan or a sci-fi fan, and especially love good old school 80s effects and heart and characters put into a horror film, check it out. This film does not disappoint, not in my end. And I'm sure there's a lot of fans out there who are fans of The Deadly Spawn who will agree with me. This movie fucking rocks. Alright, so check it out sometime. I'm out. Peace.